Joseph YouTube, welcome to the Coffee Pod. My name is Chisha Zed.
Drink the coffee, it'll make you feel better.
How I got revenge on my ex who would not take me back after I did everything to fight for him. No more wasting time, let's get it.
Okay, I can share the story now that I'm not seeing that guy anymore. So I was seeing this guy.
Her Instagram investigation skills remind me of last year when I was dating my vegan ex-boyfriend and he broke up with me because we were both vegan, and he said that he thinks vegans should be dating meat eaters to convert them into vegans for the betterment of the planet. And then 3 days later, I found out he was dating a new girl, and I confronted him and I was like, is she a meat eater? And he was like, yes, but only chicken, no red meat, because I wanted to start off easy. And I was like, okay. And then a month later, he converted her into a vegan. Then months went by and they never broke up. So I was like, wait a second, that wasn't part of the plan. So then I traveled all the way to San Francisco earlier this year to try to win him back and be a little homewrecker, but it was a failed mission. And I was like, okay, if you don't want me, I'm gonna your coworker, or at least make you think that I did. So I
Wait. So because he didn't want you, you gonna let one of his coworkers bust your cheeks? Fast, not slow, from the back. That's crazy.
One of my friends who has my vegan ex-boyfriend on LinkedIn looked through all of his connections until she found someone who works at the same company as him. So I typed the coworker's name into Instagram and I finally found her after 2 hours because she had a basic name like La Cienega Boulevard is. So I looked through her account and the third photo is a picture of her with my ex and another guy at what appears to be their company's adult rec league soccer game. So I had my friend look up the other guy on LinkedIn to confirm if he works with them, and he does. So I was like, perfect, this is my prey. And then I decided to do a deep dive on his Instagram, and I found out that he is the ex-boyfriend of my vegan ex-boyfriend's current girlfriend, the girl he converted. So I was like, what are the odds? Maybe God is real. Let's call this other guy Liam Payne.
Didn't I just release a video, guys, about women not accepting rejection because guys having to lie about stuff like this, you know, vegan stuff, all because he can't tell the truth, right? He probably figured out that you're already crazy and he doesn't want to be honest.
To symbolize the fact that I don't think he would have been my first choice if I had an option. So I DM'd the initial girl from LinkedIn on Instagram and I was like, hey, do you work with, insert my vegan ex-boyfriend's name here, and Liam Payne? Because one of them is my best friend's cousin and I want to pull a really funny prank on them. And she was like, yeah, I happen to know both really well. They're each other's best friends in the city and they just moved in together, so they're roommates now. And I was like, okay, amazing. Do you happen to know Liam Payne's dietary preferences? And she was like, yeah, I think he's a pescatarian. And I was like, okay, I will Venmo you if you go to the store and buy the cheapest pair of boxers you can find, an envelope, and a letter. I want you to address the first half of the letter to insert my vegan ex-boyfriend's name here, and I want you to say, I've always preferred pescatarians. The second half of the letter will be to Pescatarian Payne, and it's gonna say, you left these at my house, talking about the boxers. You're going to address the letter to both of them and leave it outside their doorstep along with the pair of boxers. And I was like, make sure you sign the letter with my name. And she was like, got it. The next day, my vegan ex-boyfriend's blowing up my phone like, how'd you find out where I live? And I was like, I'll tell you when you tell your roommate that you're dating his sloppy seconds, because I bet he doesn't know. And we haven't spoken to this day.
Wow. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I was lost. This story I lost track of what she was talking about, but I hope you guys caught it. Let's check out these comments. First comment here says, if it's true, it's really messed up, but if it's false, it's a genius story and delivery. Another comment here says, if you're going to be messy, do it right. Another woman responded back and says, give me tips on how I could have done it better. Here's another comment from another woman that says, I like the coworker girl being an accomplice, women supporting women. Here's another comment from somebody else that says, I'm scared but inspired. Somebody else here added, are you okay? Question mark. Here's another comment from somebody else that says, this has to be a sickness. And somebody else here added to the conversation and says, the way it kept going deeper. Somebody else here said, this is actually impressive, is it? Another comment says, you are diabolical, I love it. Somebody else added, and they were roommates, and there we go. Listen, guys, as always, I'm curious to know, what do you think of this crazy story? Till next time, I'm out. Peace.